It seems like only yesterday the Xbox 360 was dominating the gaming space, but it was actually a while ago. Hi folks, it's Falcon, and today on gameranx, 10 things only Xbox 360 owners will remember. Number 10, the early years of Xbox Live, back when, there was some form of communication at pretty much all times. You could actually make friends online, like people were open to that. And you made friends talking to people in lobbies. It's so weird to think about that now, actually. Sometimes we complain about the lack of couch multiplayer nowadays, but they've dehumanized even online multiplayer. I mean, people have kind of separated into their own little friend groups and don't use mics anymore. There aren't really lobbies. Not one where you hear a cacophony of voices anymore, anyhow. It's just really different now. Number 9, playing Gears of War for the first time and being totally amazed by the graphics. And let's just be totally frank here. Even if you didn't end up loving Gears of War itself, even if that Mad World commercial felt a little bit annoying, it didn't personally for me, just to clarify, there is something that is just mesmerizing about the world that was made for Gears of War. It's so detailed and big, and it was just nothing like anything else at the time. We just don't have jumps in graphics like that anymore. Number 8, that gamer pick. Whenever you saw that one, you knew the person was some kind of a jackass. They'd have lots of X's and numbers and intentionally incorrect spellings of curse words in their names, and they'd think they were the coolest thing outside of Antarctica. They were not, though. They were the worst. They were the actual worst, every one of them. I regret every friend request I approved with that gamer pick. Number 7, making your own faceplates. See, the cool thing about the Xbox 360 is that the front of it came right off super easy. Now, the faceplate was literally a white piece of plastic that went on the front. You could easily take it off, and it was a material that made it very easy and permanent to draw on. And a lot of people did draw on it with Sharpies. They would paint on them, they'd spray a clear coat, and frankly, there are some really amazing, beautiful covers for the Xbox 360. It was just something cool you could do to make it yours. So many people did this, you can still find tons of tutorials on how to on YouTube, and it's actually a little bit amusing. Number 6, Xbox 360 is where achievements happened. And the first time you got an achievement, you were like, what the hell is happening? I don't get this. I don't know what's happening. What is this okay? Is this thing a problem? Is this a warning? No, I just got an achievement? Achievement unlocked, you say? Huh, that's pretty cool. I did something. I completed something. I got to the finish point in a task, and it knows, it cares. That's good. Number 5, old friends you made playing Halo 3 that haven't been online in a long time. See, the thing about Halo 3 is it was one of those experiences where a lot of people actually bonded over it. They had the traditional lobbies. Lots of people used headsets, and although there was some BS, there was also a lot of respect between people. It was a community that wasn't terrible, mostly. And a lot of people made friends. But what happens when you stop playing a game and your friends are all through the game? Those people stop being your friends and you stop hearing from them, and it's actually kind of sad, especially considering we don't get the opportunities to make new friends in new games as much. Number 4, Uno on Xbox Live Arcade, which was really one of the better games. It was a phenomenal recreation of an actual Uno card game, and most people don't remember that part of it because, well, there were a lot of dick pics on it. Remember chat roulette? How that encourages people to just show their dick on camera and just wait for people to look at it? Uno was kind of that, except for there was a game of Uno going on. Now, fortunately, you can't upload video to the internet of dicks, so there's not a whole lot of internet videos of it, and that's not the worst thing ever. And you didn't have to play it with your camera on, but certain people sure seem to like to. People also do things like force people to watch Two Girls, One Cup as they play Uno. I mean, that was a really like a dick move on a service to play one of the greater card games of our time. I sometimes wish I could forget this one. Number 3, one thing you'll never forget. is your first hate message. Xbox Live let you make friends and make contact with people across the world, and with great power comes great responsibility. Or maybe I should say, great power doesn't actually automatically include great responsibility. I'm sure this happened with email in some way, but let's just go ahead and say this. There's probably more dickheads per capita on Xbox Live than there are using email. My first hate message was just somebody saying the F slur for gay person, which, didn't bother me too bad. I don't care. I don't think anyone actually cares that much. So I always wondered, did that person think that I cared? Because what I kind of did was deleted it and went back to playing online with other people who were cool. I mean, mission accomplished if that's what you wanted me to do. Number 2, the original dashboard. And there's a lot of mixed opinions on this. Some people thought it was amazing, cool, and futuristic, and even more functional than what we see today. And other people look at it like myself, and I don't know why they did this. This is not intuitive, at least by my brain, and a lot of the time I was very confused what I was doing with that damn interface. I exited a lot of games completely accidentally. But I will say this, scrolling through the various screens with all their different colors did look cool as hell. I'll give it that. And finally, the red ring of death. I mean, a lot of people might still remember this. You know, like spiteful people who also own PlayStations. But the red ring of death was a massive problem with the original shipments of the Xbox 360. And if you got one early, there was this creeping feeling that your console was gonna just crap out, die, and show you that ring. I always worried that it would be in the middle of a game, and then I was going to have to send in my console to the recall that they were having. And I didn't want to wait that long to finish the game I was playing. There were so many of these elaborate solutions that, let's just go ahead and say this, were fake. They were absolutely fake. They were stuff people made up, which really sucked when you finally realized you did have to send it. I had to send it. It was heartbreaking because I bought it after the problem was supposedly fixed. Mine apparently was one of the original shipments that hadn't sold. That wasn't supposed to be able to happen, but it did. Oh, it did. It wasn't all negative though. Even some of the red ring of death stuff makes me think, wow, this was a long time ago. It was actually pretty cool back then. What was your favorite part of the Xbox 360, or maybe something you didn't like about it? Share it with us in the comments, and if you like this video, please click the like button. If you're not subscribed, now would be a great time to do so. We upload brand new videos every day of the week, and the best way to see them first is, of course, a subscription. As always, we thank you very much for watching this video. I'm Falcon. You can follow me on Twitter @FalconTheHero, and we'll see you next time right here on GameRanx.